Hello and welcome. We got Burgundy and Blue headbusters here. Burgundy starting off with the ball.
Yeah, that's going to be Sean Parker, the ball carrier. And he's going to get dropped behind the line of scrimmage for a loss. Fantastic job by that Blue defense to get in there and stop the athletic Sean Parker. Parker takes the ball, takes the handoff, stiff arms him in, and he is taken down well beyond the line of scrimmage. That's going to be, he is not on our sheet, number 50 on Blue. He must have got the call up from Pee Wee. Parker has the ball, hands it off to number 29 on Burgundy. Burgundy sheds 2 tackles. He contact with the third defender, almost got away from it. That's Dominic Leidy, the ball carrier. Big physical runner, a thumper on that right side. Couldn't quite get the yardage they needed for a first down. That's going to result in a 4th and 14. Ball snaps. Leidy gets the ball. I think that was a bad snap intended for Parker. And he's going to be brought down by a flurry of Blue defenders. That's going to be a turnover. First down and 10. Blue is already in the red zone. Great defense by Blue to start this game.
Yeah, the Blue wave brings it early.
We don't usually like to see a Blue wave, but today we don't mind it.
Yeah, they talk about the Crimson Tide, but we all know water's blue. Just flooded in there.
Let's see Robert Horn, a tall young man for this age group. He's going to squat down under center. He's going to take the snap and press ahead. He is one-on-one with Sean Parker. Sean Parker makes good contact to wrap him up. Not before Horn gains about 6 yards on the play.
Yeah, and great blocking there. He ran right up the middle, but wasn't really touched until he gained 2 or 3 yards. It's a great job for his lineman there to open up that hole for him.
All right, here. Noah Esch is the center for Blue. He's a part of that all-important center-quarterback exchange. You cannot have the ball rolling around the pocket when you're trying to get your offense going. Robert Horn is going to squat down under center. Westich to his right. Takes the ball. He gives it to number 80. Number 80 cannot make Sean Parker miss. Sean Parker with a tackle for a loss brings him back to the initial line of scrimmage. That's going to be about a 3rd and 10 now.
Yeah, he read that like yesterday's newspaper there, Zach. Absolutely nothing doing on that play.
What a play. I believe if you can see him on your screen, Sean Parker there playing kind of like a single high safety. Read the play with exact precision.
Yeah, he pulled a Palomalo on that one, started down the backfield, charged in, right through the hole. Hard tackle there at the end.
Yeah, that's a tone setter there for Burgundy after a bit of a tough series to start the game on offense. Let's see if they can stop Horn. Horn takes the ball. Play action. He's going to pass it. He throws a good pass to number 52 on Blue.
Blocker.
He's going to be dropped around the 1-yard line. Isaac Weiss with the reception. Good throw by Horn to Weiss to get them down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal for Blue.
Once again, it's Parker there saving the touchdown. Blue had a blocker, but Parker just kind of shed him to make the tackle. Stopped him short. But that was a great play by Blue. Actually had two men open on that side.
You know, I was actually talking to Sean Parker the first night. He's a sweet young guy, even though he's a hard hitter on the field. We'll talk about him in a second. Robert Horn takes the snap, and it is pushed up into the middle. Touchdown, Big Blue. Robert Horn, the ball carrier, waltzes into the end zone.
No, see, that's exactly what you want if you're Blue, especially in those lower levels. If you end up with good field position like that, you really got to take advantage.
Yeah, you do. So, back to Sean Parker, the safety there. He seems like he makes every tackle there for Burgundy. He's actually 14 years old. And he's 14 years old, Sean Parker. And number one for Burgundy. He works at McDonald's 6 hours a day. I said, is that even legal? And I'm like, why do you work at McDonald's? Robert Horn again carries it up the middle, drops into the end zone. Yeah, that's going to be 8-0. Great blocking up front by Leidy. And number 38, Caleb Lake on Blue, to give Robert Horn, old Bobby Horn, a hole that a Mack truck could have driven through.
Drive through, he did.
So the quarterback, Sean Parker here, he's a 14-year-old who works at McDonald's. And I said, why do you work at McDonald's at 14 years old? Is that even legal? He goes, yeah, it's legal. I just need some papers and stuff for my parents. And he said that his goal someday is that he and his dad are saving up money to eventually start up some type of foundation or some type of business to feed homeless people. He has a big homeless people problem in his area, and he wants to solve that issue. So the quarterback here underneath center definitely has a big heart for people, and that is a weird play there. I believe it's going to be an encroachment on the Blue defense. I believe it's encroachment, right? The false start's going to be called on Burgundy. Apparently the offensive lineman moved before the Blue did. Definitely a little bit more leniency for the defense to move for those interior linemen than the offense. The offense really can't be shifted around before the ball snaps. We have a timeout for Burgundy. There's going to be 31 seconds left in this first quarter. Blue is up 8-0. Thank you for tuning in. We are having some internet connectivity problems. You're probably tuning into this later. Thank you for watching. There is no internet anywhere on this campus, even in the offices of the church. We cannot get internet anywhere. So if you're watching this secondhand, thank you for tuning in and supporting your boys still. Leidy's going to get the ball, and he shoulders a defender. Truck sticks another. He's still on his feet, and he was kind of moving his body side to side, chomping at the bit to get away from those Blue defenders.
Yeah, initially bobbled the ball a little bit there, but able to hold on.
I believe it's going to be a first down for Burgundy. 6 seconds left. I don't know why they're calling timeouts. It is the first quarter. Like, you don't... There's no real urgency.
I guess maybe the light going this way on the field. I'm not exactly sure here, Zach. Sun isn't really a factor. It's coming in from the side. Not as much wind today here as yesterday. Beautiful conditions.
Yeah. Oh, man. Big number 70 on Evan Sexton for Burgundy. Gets a big gain on first down. Not a big gain, but a gain of about 4 yards, which is very good for a first down play. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We're going to start the second quarter on the opposite side of the field with Burgundy trailing 8-0. But they have Blue on their heels. Stay tuned for this presentation of Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp in Joliet, Illinois, Field 1. Blue versus Burgundy. in the Headbusters division. Sean Parker leading with a vocal leader there on the Burgundy squad. He's telling his guys, come on, hustle onto the field. Let's go, let's go. He wants to get a good dress start. I've seen a lot out of Sean Parker this week. Sweet young man. Again, he wants to start a homeless company to feed the homeless, and I respect that, and love to hear the dreams of young men here at Man Camp. Burgundy's going to run right. That's Lighty with defenders draped all over him. Is that going to be enough yardage for a first down? No signal from the ref. Good run there by Lighty. Good blocking there by the Burgundy offensive lineman. Yeah,
getting his way at your own risk.
He is turning those big, strong legs of his, and he picks up a first down for Burgundy. That's going to be 1st and 10. Ball on the Burgundy 45-yard line. Let's see if they can get into opponent's territory. That's going to be Sean up the middle. Puts his shoulder into a defender. The physical Sean Parker gains a good 4 yards for Burgundy. First down. Good run.
Another big blocker up the top of the screen. Way from play. One thing I love at these levels is some of the older levels, if you see maybe a receiver going out, no, it's not going to be part of the play. They're going to give a half-hearted block. Get to these levels, they go all out every single play. Take every block seriously. You gotta love to see that.
Yeah, and if you're a mama back home, you're probably thinking, scared about your kid getting hit, but guess what? These kids want to hit. And this is going to be Sexton on the completion from Parker. And he's wrapped up around the 20-yard line. A dime from Parker to Sexton to bring Burgundy in the red zone. 1st and 10 for Burgundy from the 19-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job by the quarterback there. He was being chased deep, running for his life. Able to pull off that throw. That was a pretty deep throw there, too. Great job for him to keep aware that his receiver was open on that side.
And rolling to your right at this level to deliver a strike down the field about 20 yards down. A fantastic throw there by Sean. Let's see if they can keep the momentum. Sean hands it off to Lighty. Running, he truck sticks a man. He's continuing forward progress. People draped all over him. The Burgundy sideline is fired up after that 5-yard run. That's about as good of a 5-yard run as you'll see at this campground.
Steamrolled the first man he saw.
He lowered his pad level and said, here comes the boom. A good 5-yard run there by Lighty.
I think I changed the line. He doesn't pick a course and then stick with it. I think he actually hunts down blue players to run over. I think he's just going north to south, and he doesn't care what's in his path. Sean, under center, hands the ball off to number 83. 83, he's going to lose big yardage on the play. Not good. He's going to lose a good 8 yards on this. Jackson Nelson. That's a good fake by Lighty up the center, too, but even better job by the blue defense, realizing it was a fake, tracking down the roll to the left. The momentum was palpable for Burgundy here. And now with that big loss, blue is pushing them back towards their own ends. They're now slightly out of the red zone. It's going to be about 3rd and 11. Parker, under center, takes a snap. He's going to tuck it and run left, and there's 5 blue defenders there that meet him.
Good gang tackle. And Parker got all twisted up. Not taking on that many defenders. Gonna be 4th and 9. A long 9. Brendan, this is going to be a big play as far as the result of this game.
Yeah, I think we'll see what they go to here. If they give it to Lighty, Lighty's been pretty consistent getting 5-6 yards. Hasn't really had anything above that. They're really explosive play like that in the air.
Yes, I would love to see them put it in the air again. But they have no receiver on the line of scrimmage. They're going to hand it off to Lighty, and Lighty's not going to get there. He's a wave of blue defenders wraps Lighty up and throws him to the ground. You know what, Brendan? I really hope that next series, Sean Parker gets to put the ball in the air.
Yeah, and I kind of wonder if the play call was for him and getting a little bit. Maybe he can kind of walk off. You guys, he got twisted up in that last one, so he was very pile.
We got Alexander Chapman coming on the field for defense for Burgundy. You can hear Joe Grimaldi III employing his defense to give me the ball back. Give me the ball back. He feels like this last series for Burgundy, they showed a lot on offense, and he feels like if he can get the ball back right here, right now, Burgundy can strike and tie this ball game up.
They started defense a long drive. It's not for nothing. Like you said, they can stop them here and get the ball back. They're in a great position, but they got to be able to slow down the blue offense.
Robert Horn takes a snap, hands it off to Westich,
yes,
and Westich is dropped by Lighty in the backfield. Throws him to the ground. And Lighty's walking with a bit of a swagger. Wow. He says, this is another day in the office, baby. He's not even overly excited. He just says, that's just another down for Lighty. Big play there for Burgundy. Tone setter.
Yeah, that wasn't even a tackle. He just took the big player and said, why don't you sit down there, young fella?
Ooh, number 80 there on Burgundy. That's going to be Levi White chanting, push him back, push him back. I'm seeing some good penetration by Colton Black of Burgundy. He's that nose tackle on that defense in 3-4. Horn under center. Hey, he's going to tuck it and run to the left, and he's going to beat his man to the outside, and this is going to be first down yardage for sure. First down around the 30-yard line. Took the momentum right out of the guts of Burgundy. And first down and 10 from around the 30. You know, you saw Evan Sexton there and pursued the man who kept Parker earlier. Almost got to the quarterback, but Robert Horn's a strong young man getting to that edge.
Yeah, that one really hurt there for Burgundy.
That's the thing, too, is Burgundy's playing a 3-4 defense, and Blue's got a formation where everybody's packed in the middle of the field. And so when everybody's packed in the middle of the field, sometimes you can, if you're faster than that defender up there, you can beat him to the sideline and pick up a big gain. Hopefully Burgundy, I would like to see those cornerbacks spread out a little bit, prevent those plays on the edge, and then converge in the middle if they do run to the middle. Horn takes a snap, gives it a little shifty 80, and he's going to be dropped. 41 of Burgundy, Amari Diaz. Only gain of about 1 for Blue. Horn takes the ball. He's got a guy open, and that's number 52 there for Blue, Isaac Weiss, but he is dropped before he can get first down yardage. That's going to be a timeout. I don't know what team called the timeout. Either way, it's going to be 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Blue called the timeout. If I'm that Blue offensive coordinator there in the huddle, I am potentially calling a play for Robert Horn to carry the ball to the outside. And if I'm a Burgundy defensive coordinator, I'm telling them, watch those edges. This team is fast. Robert Horn under center. Takes the snap, gives it to Westnich, and it's a bit of a bad exchange, but he's going to beat Burgundy to the outside. Nobody there for Burgundy. Sean Parker eventually wraps him down, but not before they pick up first down yardage near the enemy's 40-yard line into Burgundy territory. 17 seconds left in this half.
Because Blue has been kind of famous for their quarterback sneak up the middle. It's been effective, so Burgundy's defense is completely set to stop that. Blue can capitalize on this ring runs.
Timeout left with 7 seconds left for Blue. They got to understand for Burgundy, it's not about defending the line of scrimmage anymore. It's about defending the end zone. They need to rally to this ball and keep this score within 1 touchdown. Horn under center. Takes the snap, but he's going to tuck it and run. He's got 2 hands on that ball. Lighty's in pursuit. Can't quite get to him. These 3 guys are on the outside. He could take this to the house. Horn to the end zone. Touchdown. Blue. Robert Horn made 3 good defenders miss on the right side and took it to the house. Big score for Blue at the end of the half. Put them up by 2 scores. Horn in the wishbone formation with only 1 running back behind him actually, and he's going to walk into the end zone again. That is the 3rd time on a goal line play he's been able to jog into the end zone behind that good Blue offensive line. That's going to be halftime, folks. Thank you for tuning in here in Dwight, Illinois at Midwest Christian Boys Football Camp. I'm Zach, this is Brendan. We'll see you in the second half.
We are so much better. Okay? We need to get to our Sunday. How in the world they run up the middle on me, I don't know. Nelson, Roddy, Champion, Queen. I got 5 guys. I got 6 guys in the middle of the field. And 1 guy is running over 6. That shouldn't happen. Right? You gotta get it right. Not right. If you try to miss, I'll be happy with that. And when you just run away from it, I know it's here. Here. Put your helmet in his back. Do not attempt it. Hey, if they're going to win, they'll win over my blood. They'll win over your blood. Hey, you know what? I didn't win every fight, but you know what? He drives me. Right? He drives me. We don't stop until one of us is dead. We don't stop until one of us is dead. One of us is going to die on this field today. Let's make it event. Let's sing. Put them on the bus.
It's the most wonderful time of the football game. It's the second half where we will see touchdowns and extra points and potentially some big hits. It's the most wonderful time of the ball game. Beautiful. I'm Zach Kinney. That was my production of Most Wonderful Time of the Ball Game. Here we are in the second half of this game here on Field 1 in Dwight, Illinois. We are in the middle of a cornfield, strewn about by Christian men, stalks of corn, and a couple abandoned semi-trucks over there.
Yeah. Soybeans. Looking at the second half of the action here. First half was a lot of blue. Burgundy put together some solid drives, but blue was able to stall them in time, keep them off the scoreboard, and to end that first half, blue put together a long drive, bring the ball back all the way from the opposite 15 to score right as the time expired.
All right, here we go. Blue is going to start with this ball, trying to go up 3 scores. Burgundy desperately needs a turnover or to get the ball back here. Horn takes a snap, hands it off to little number 80, who's wrapped up by Lighty.
And I believe that's Brayton Hall there, number 80.
Brayton Hall there for 80 on blue. He wasn't on our sheet. Now, good journalism by Brendan to get that name for us. Thank you for that. Dominic Lighty. Dominating Dominic on that Burgundy defense. Playing a great game of football. Keeping Burgundy in this in some ways with his efforts and the efforts of his team. Burgundy coaches are saying, get in there. Get in there. They want to see Burgundy in that blue backfield. Robert Horn squats under center. Oh, there's some movement on that offensive line. There's going to be a false start that's going to back it up. Referee's going to say, back her up. Retry second down at after a 5-yard penalty. About 2nd and 14 for Blue now. I think some of that red, I apologize, not red, burgundy penetration there by Jake Bath on the left side of the defense made the Blue offensive linemen a little bit antsy about getting up into their blocking stance.
Oh, for sure. And this is exactly what Burgundy wants at the beginning of this third quarter. They get a stop here, even maybe turning the Blue offense into their offense, backing them up closer. So if they do get the ball back, they'll have a shorter drive. Exactly what they're looking for. This brings up a long second down.
Robert Horn takes a snap, gives it to Hall. Hall makes one man miss, makes a second, and he is absolutely pancaked there by Dominic Leddy. Dominating Dominic with the ball.
Dominic and Coe on that play there.
It's going to be third down. They barely got anything on that play. Dominic Leddy came from the middle of the field and dropped the hammer down.
Yeah, but a great job by Brayton there to shed that initial tackle. That would have been a drop for loss of maybe 4. Is able to get back, bounce to the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. A big third down play here for Blue. Can Burgundy get the stop and get the ball back? Horn with Westich behind him. Horn is going to carry it himself up the middle of the field. Lighty dragging him down the field. It's going to be a 4th and short now. That quarterback sneak for Blue is very effective. Good blocking by the front couple offensive linemen for Blue.
Yeah, Horn's been giving that Burgundy defense fits all day.
This will be a big play in the outcome of this game. Can Burgundy get the stop and get the ball back in enemy territory? Horn with Westich and Hall behind him. Cleanly grabs the snap, and he's going to sneak this just as he is. And he's in the second level of the defense, and Parker takes him down, not after he gains about 12 yards on the play. First down for Blue in enemy territory.
Yeah, we got to give credit to Blue's blocking there. They've really been able to open up that hole in the middle for the quarterback to run right through.
Burg and the defensive coordinators are frustrated with some of these long, late conversions for Blue. And finally, Lighty gets in there, wraps up Horn before he can gain too many yards.
Yeah, and Burgundy defense is really struggling to put together 2 or 3 great defensive stops. They'll have one maybe even cross the loss in the first, but giving up a couple big runs. Blue had I believe, a 3rd and 16 on that, and that would have been a prime opportunity for Burgundy to take advantage of that, get the ball back, but give up a couple of big runs to Horn.
He's taking about 8 now after that 2-yard run. That's 3 consecutive quarterback sneaks up the center. Blue is saying, prove to me you can stop this, and then we'll stop doing it. He's going to hand it off to little Hall. Hall is trying to haul it to the outside. Makes one man miss, stumbling, bumbling. Oh. He makes 2 man miss, and Dominic Lighty came in and shoved the man. Dominic Lighty stopped Hall from taking it all the way to the house there. He had the edge. But the quick, physical linebacker, Dominic Lighty, gets the edge and forces a 3rd and short for Blue. You got to think they're going to go back to the well here and give it to one of their big men, Westich or Hall, or Horn, up the center and pick up this first down. 3rd and 4.
Once again, great play by Brayton Hall there. He's just a little guy. And he's leading defenseman in the backfield. He's been able to escape every time, get out to the edge.
That's got to be scary for him. He's playing with some guys that are much taller than him. He's running right around him. Good play there by Hall. He's going to give it to Westich. Westich is tripped up by his own guy, but not before he can gain a first down yardage. First down for Blue around the Burgundy 30-yard line.
This point in the game is kind of do or die here for Burgundy. They got to make a stop here. One quarter, a 3-score lead is almost insurmountable. Burgundy knows they got to make a stop here.
I don't know if you can hear that train in the background signaling first and 10 for Blue inside the 30-yard line. Horn squats down, takes a snap, a good snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got a guy open there. That's number 52, Isaac White.
Hit on the outside.
But Sean Parker, I think it was Sean Parker, the safety, came over and cleaned Weiss's clock. Good catch. Way to hold on to the ball there by the receiver. That's going to be first down yardage. Good throw and catch by Horn and Weiss.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing the receiver didn't see that hit coming. I think he would have thrown down the ball and run the other way. I know I would have.
You got to give it to this Burgundy defense, Brendan. Lighty and Parker. A physical duo. Trying everything they can to keep Blue out of the end zone. I see 81 for Burgundy. Alexander Chapman showing that he's going to blitz in off the edge from the corner position. Horn is, almost dropped by Lighty before he can get the ball to Westich. Westich around the left side. Dives for the pylon. No signal yet. He's in. Touchdown, Blue. What an effort there by Westich to get to that left pylon. Dives for it. Puts the ball inside it. Puts Blue up by 3 scores. Man, Lighty got to the quarterback. Was knocking him down. The quarterback, as he's falling down, pitches the ball back to Westich. And Westich scampers in for about a 20-yard score. That is demoralizing for Burgundy. Puts Blue up by 3 scores.
Looks like Parker might have been shaken up on the play. He hustled from center of the field there all the way to the outside. Put a big hit on the running back right as he's getting to the pylon. Put his body on the line. Looks like he's a little shaken up. I think he's all right.
Horn's going to squat under center. They are perfect on their 2-point conversions going right up the center, and they're going to do it again. But this time, Lighty is ready for it, but he cannot stop him. Horn is too strong running that way with his legs turning. Gets the 2 yards, gets the 2-point conversion. That puts Blue up 24-0 here in this fourth quarter on field 1. I believe the scoreboard should read 24. There it is.
Yeah, Burgundy looks a little stunned here.
They've
had opportunities, Zach, just haven't quite been able to capitalize on them.
I'm no Tony Romo. I'm not good at predicting what the offense is going to do. However, I would love to see Sean Parker, if he is in fact healthy enough to stay in this ballgame, which he absolutely is. He is not on the field. He's actually being looked at by the medical staff back there, making sure he's okay. He got a little bit shaken up, hustling to the ball on that touchdown play. But if Sean Parker's healthy enough to get back in this game, he can put the ball in the air. He can throw the ball.
Oh, certainly, yeah. Going to bring us into fourth quarter of play here. Burgundy really needs to put together a drive here. winning this game might be a little bit of an impossibility here. Still got 8 minutes, but just to be able to put some points up on the board, there's a world of difference, Zach, between Watkins Field 24-0 or 24-7.
I see down in the far end zone, Sean Parker was limping, grabs his helmet, gets up off the ground, showing some good fight. He wants to get back in this ball game. But for now, it's going to be Gardner under center. Hands the ball over to Lighty. Lighty with those big legs, churning upfield. He's taken down by a flurry of Blue defenders. He gains a couple, though, on a play. Gained him about 3 yards.
Yeah, once again, Lighty just consistently picking up, somewhere between 2 to 5 yards every carry. Hasn't quite been able to bust out that big play.
Mason Gardner. Oh, I apologize. That's Evan Sexton in at quarterback for Burgundy. Takes a snap in the wishbone formation. Gives the ball off to Dominic Lighty. He's dragging defenders with him. Lowers that pad level again. Picks up about 3. The ball's on the ground. Lighty picks it up. He's turned it forward. This could be good yardage here for Bergen. He's dragging the defender with him, spins him twice. He's going to be down right around the first down marker. Now Lighty's injured. He's a big physical runner there, Brendan. Every time he's dragging defenders with him when he has the ball. Lighty back on his feet and back in this huddle. Along with Parker. Parker injured on the touchdown from Blue at that left pylon. Back in this game. I hollered down to him, Sean, are you trying to get back in this game? And he gave me a definitive nod. And I said, son, you got that dog in you. All right, Parker. You can tell that leg's bothering him a little bit. Parker's going to roll out to his right. He's got nowhere to go. He circles back to his left. Makes one man miss. Makes a second man miss. Makes a third man miss. Makes a fourth man miss. Parker with the bad ankle finally dragged down. It's a first down yardage for Burgundy on fourth down. Taken down on the play by Andrew Westich. Fantastic run there by Sean Parker.
That was amazing. I don't know if you noticed on the end of that play, Lighty was hobbling off the field. So Parker knew he didn't have that weapon, just took the whole team on his shoulders.
You could see Dominic Lighty his shoulder was hurting him from the previous play where he got wrapped up. I think he may have been one of the intended targets on that play.
I think so.
And so Parker had to improvise, rolled back to his left. We love the fight that we're seeing from Parker. He's showing a lot of spirit, a lot of grit out there. Trying to will his team to a late touchdown here.
Yeah, that was a huge first down.
Parker almost drops the ball. He's going to roll to his right, makes one man miss, is wrapped up by the second. He had number 70, Evan Sexton, in on a route. Couldn't quite beat his defender. Good coverage there by number 72 on blue, Xavier Spurgeon. No relation to Charles Spurgeon. Actually felt the call to preach last night, felt the call to full-time ministry, so we praise God for that, and we pray for him that he can keep that decision and stay faithful to the Lord. Sean Parker, under center, drops the ball, picks it up, sheds the defender, sheds 2, gets the ball away, cannot get it to number 70 out there. Wow, he has defenders all over him. He's looking a little bit like Josh Allen there in the pocket.
Yeah, what pocket there is.
Yeah, those blue defenders wreaking havoc. Burgundy cannot seem to block up front on a consistent basis. Parker's going to be under center. Oh, no, he's going to be in a shotgun here. This is definitely going to be a design pass play on 3rd and 10. Rolls to his right, sees 83, and 83 drops it. Jack Nelson could have got there. Blue defender was there to disrupt it a little bit. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, once again, that was Xavier Spurgeon. He's hunting that pick there. Almost got his hands on it. Able to knock it down either way. This is a huge 4th down.
4th down. And it's not a great snap. And Parker stiff arms one man and toss it over there to Nelson. Nelson down the sideline.
He will.
The 10, the 5. Oh, wrapped up around the 1-yard line. Big play for Sean Parker on 4th down. Makes a defender miss. Gets the ball downfield. First down for Burgundy inside the 10-yard line of Blue. An inspiring play by Sean Parker. He could have easily been sacked there on 4th down. Puts it right over the Blue defender. First down for Burgundy inside the 10-yard line. Let's see if they can capitalize.
That was not an easy throw. He was being hampered there. Drops it. Is pretty decent coverage there again, but able to drop it in right over the defender's head.
Parker needs 3 yards to get a score. He's going to take it up field, right up the center. Still on his feet, being dragged down. Watch that ankle, Parker. We don't want you to get any more hurt. Let's see. I think you gain a couple.
And this is when normally we'd be seeing Lighty taking this ball. He's been consistent for these types of plays.
Yeah, is Lighty on the field? Lighty is not on the field right now. Still shaken up with that shoulder injury. See him there on the sideline. Parker, bad snap, picks it up. He's tucking it and running it to his right. Can he get to that right pylon? He's in. Touchdown, Sean Parker. He hammers it home after a good drive by Parker in that Burgundy offense to take it within 2 scores.
Yeah, that's all Parker. That was after Lighty came out. You know, he had to be thinking they're down one of their big offensive weapons, but Parker did not give up. Took the team really on his shoulders there. Took them all the way down the field.
I think even if you have a kid on the Blue team, you have to be happy there for Sean Parker. He fought all game, played a very good game both on offense, defense, flying around the fields, trying to inspire his team. Finally gets the only score of the game for Burgundy.
Yeah, and really got to also shout out, I believe it was Jack Nelson that made that reception. Huge play, the big catch and run brought them all the way down the field. Huge props to him.
Yeah, I believe Nelson was also the one who dropped it on the previous play, so he gets redemption. Parker gets the only touchdown in the game. 2-point conversion was no good. That's going to be the end of this ball game. Blue's going to win it 24-6, but Burgundy ends the game on a good note.
Yeah, and again, that's huge. You know, anytime you can lock up the field without having that big 0 on the board, you got to feel good about that.
Blue players are fired up after a hard-fought victory. Even though it's 24-6, Burgundy did not make it easy on them.
No, they did not.
That's going to be all here from Field 1 in Dwight, Illinois at Man Camp. Thank you for joining us. I'm Zach Kinney. My broadcast partner is Brendan Philbrick. Thank you to Zach in the bus for doing the switching and all the some of the broadcast stuff. Thank you to all the cameramen working. We'll see you next time here in Dwight, Illinois.